up? We're back. You missed
Yeah,
us. It's been a week, but we're back. And boy, do we have a good one for you here. Last week, you see, we were kind of into it, getting into it, right? New podcast, new start, right? So we just kind of ran through the basics, a little less structure than normal. Well, we've got a little more structure this time. We've got some good stuff for you today. We're cooked up a good one. So you're gonna want to stick around to the end because we have Nick's Hot Takes, a new
that's right.
segment in our episode that's going to happen at the end of the podcast. So don't skip to the end because the rest of the stuff is going to be good too. But the end's going to be the best part. So stick around. You're going to want to hear it. I
Yeah,
don't know
Frank
what it
does.
is.
Frank does not like Mike. He doesn't like the take.
Yeah, I know I'm not going to like it. So,
He's not gonna like it.
but hopping in real quick, we're just going to debrief the week. What did we do? What's disc golf updates like? So, Nick, how'd the week go? What'd you practice on? Where you at?
It went pretty well. We got a little gym set up in Lindsay's basement, and we got a basket down there. We got about 28 feet of putting, so I worked on my putting a lot this week. It's feeling really good. I'm actually changing my pressure points on my putt to my pointer finger and middle finger. It's been working out really well.
Rather than your pinky and ring, huh?
No, rather than either or.
Okay.
So I'm doing both. So it seems
Okay.
to clean up my release. Got a lot of putts in this weekend. Then some more form work from my coach Nick. He said my form is looking better than ever, and it's
Okay.
becoming elite. 550 is gonna come in no time.
Yeah. Have you tried on the tech disc again?
Yeah. I only got 66 this week, but
Okay.
yeah, I'm working my way up to 70.
Yeah.
I need a warmer area because when it's cold like that, it's hard to get high speeds when you're
Right.
throwing outside or in the garage or something like that. So
Do you know, is there like a number you have to hit to get 500 mile or like 500 feet?
I
Is there
think
a
it's
mile per hour?
70. I think it's
Is it?
70.
Is
Yeah.
that like, because I feel like, I mean, obviously, like if wind's involved, then you can hit it. Like you can throw like
Yeah.
a 30-mile-per-hour shot down the hill, right? But
Yeah.
I wonder, like flat ground, no wind is 70 miles per hour, the number you have to hit to throw 500 feet.
I really
500
think
feet.
it's 70. Well, you got 70 plus nose down plus a positive launch angle.
Right.
But I think 70 is the 550 mark.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So that's where you're at.
yeah, that's where I'm trying to get to. I'm very close. Last time I did tech disc when I was fresh, I got 69. So
Okay. But you were
Yeah.
frustrated.
I was close.
Okay.
Yeah, when I'm
Okay.
close, I get frustrated. Yeah.
Good. So are you working out then too?
I work out 5 days a week.
Do you
Yeah,
work
I
out
train-
specifically for disc golf?
I do.
Okay, you want to give our 75 viewers a little demonstration of what a good disc golf workout would be?
Yeah, a disc golf workout would be heavily into squats, just building lower body power.
Mm.
Maybe some glute kickbacks, because that's part of you actually kick back. You're like left foot if you're right-handed during your throw
Mhm.
to create power. And there's also core is very important, like your hip flexors. So that'd be like workouts with knees to chest.
Yeah.
And then the big thing is going to be like pen lay rows and rowing with explosive.
Oh, okay.
So like three
Twitch
sets
muscles.
of like 6 reps, but high power. So you do it as fast as you can on the concentric with
Okay.
lower weight to build power. So
Okay.
your pulling motion, you got to build power in your pulling motion. So pen lay rows, it's where you set the barbell down on the ground completely and you pull it up to your waist as fast as you can. And that's basically what I've been doing every single week to build explosive power.
Okay. So
Yeah.
twitch muscles are like needed, essentially.
Twitch muscle. It's like no, that'd be type 2 fibers, I think.
I have no idea what that means.
Yeah, that's what twitch muscles are.
Okay.
But basically, build a foundation of explosive power with heavy weights and being explosive as possible during your workout.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
How about you,
Road
Frank?
to 550.
Yeah.
Dude,
What you got going on?
it's been minimal. State Farm and I are grinding, so got to work at State Farm. It's been kind of cold this week, so I haven't been doing a lot. But I got my nice basket indoors. I have a Death Trap disc golf basket. Look it up if you're interested. Logan, who runs the shop, is a great dude. It's a really cool product. It's very practical for me who lives in an apartment with no garage and not really any space outside. So I got like you said, about 28 feet of distance to practice putting with. And it's a wooden basket, so it's kind of clunky and quiet.
It actually looks pretty cool. I
It's
mean,
sick.
the idea of it is very cool. Having
It's
it in a
genius.
corner and then protector walls around it.
Yep.
And I mean, most putts you get frustrated with are within that like 28-foot mark. Those are like
Right.
you need to make 100% of those every
Yep.
round.
Yep. And it's smaller than normal. So like it's not a full size basket. It's about 4 inches smaller, which I have found really nice because then I go out and I play in my local disc catchers and I'm hitting like center and right side. And I found that my putting hasn't decreased at all over the winter, which has been really, really cool. And I think they're running at like $190, so they're a little expensive, but dude, it's been worth it. I mean, I literally putt every single day. So
dude, you pay for convenience.
exactly.
Like, how much money are you gonna make with those putts during tournaments? A lot more than $190.
I'll make more than $190 if I'm
sometimes first and second place could be one putt, and that's like $400 or $500, especially these A tiers. So, I mean, that could be the make it or break it for some people. Is just, and the more convenient it is to putt, the more you're gonna do it, the better you're gonna get at it. So,
and it's nice because guys will go out and rip off 150 putts, and by the time you're on your like 15th or even 20th putt, like your arm is repeating a motion rather than going from 0 to 100 essentially, because you don't get to practice your putt in a tournament. You don't get to walk up and practice putting before you make your actual putt. You get one shot at it. And so to be able to stand up while I'm watching TV, grab 5 discs, walk over, putt all 5, miss all of them, but then go back and do it 5 hours later and make all 5, like it just builds that like immediate, I have to hit this one putt, like 0 to hero essentially. So been really working on that. I also do a towel drill, which you essentially take a hand towel. You don't want to do a dish rag, it's too small, but you would take a hand towel and you throw it like a disc. You don't release it, but you just snap it through. It's got a similar weight, and so you're not going to be hurting your arm or stressing your arm out. And it teaches you how to reach back and like throw in a straight line, because if you round it all, you'll snap on your back. And if you're swinging outwards and losing that forward momentum, you're not going to get the crack at the end of like your pull through. And so I have a video on my channel of it. Is like, I don't know, a month ago, but it's a really cool drill that I use often, and it continues to build strength. So yeah, that's me. Dude, although dude,
you're not building strength with the towel, dude.
Yeah, but you're building it's
you mean muscle memory? You mean muscle memory?
Yeah, that's what muscle memory. Yeah. So not necessarily strength, but I'm just, like keeping my arm loose and
he's just using heavier and heavier towels.
I've got like 60-pound towel I'm snapping. Yeah.
Anyways,
but I finally got out this weekend. I was able to play Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which was really cool. Got to play Ashtamo and hit that course up. And you know, the tee pads were a little slick. I rolled my ankle a couple times, but you know, it's fun. It's good to get back out.
I saw that video you posted with the buzz saw, with the crystal buzz saw.
Yeah.
Wild throwing that in the snow. I saw that immediately. I'm like, what are you doing?
So believe it or not, Discraft like DM'd me and was like, hey, I want you to test this buzz saw. And I don't know who it is, but they were like, this is one of the coolest I've ever seen. And I got it in the mail and was like, I've never seen a white one. And I posted a video of it and people were like, I've never seen a white one. So I don't know if there's another white buzz saw out there. If you have a white buzz saw, let me know. Like, if dude, in the comments, let us know.
I went to play it again locally, and they had like 4 of them.
Were they all white though? Both spots?
Oh, yes.
It's garbage.
Okay, there was one double white. Okay.
It's sick. It's absolutely sick. It goes so straight. And I've realized, I've seen this, that the more domey they are, the more overstable they are.
Yeah.
So that's just a good like judge if you're looking to get one.
Yeah.
But I really like mine. I was throwing it a lot, but really, really straight. So.
And domey buzzes are hard to find. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of the runs recently have been flat for the past like 2 years. Mm-hmm. So domey buzzes are very not common anymore.
Yeah. You have to go back and get those like Paul Macbeth buzzes. Those like ESP 4x, 5x buzzes. Those are the only overstable ones.
They're Keep talking. I gotta find something.
No, okay. I have two of them. I have two of the ESP ones, and I've beaten them
Ooh.
both up really good recently. So they just like I can't throw them.
This
Are
is,
those good?
uh,
The Chris Dickerson buzzes?
dude.
Revealing the fact that you
They-
have a ring light.
There's
I
so
have a ring light too.
they have so much dome. These things are so stable.
Really?
But yes,
Dude,
they
look.
ran this. They ran this test plastic. They ran this test plastic at D-Glow.
Chris
No.
Dickerson too.
This is different. This is different. This is so much different. This is like a test run ESP. It's amazing.
Okay.
My
Is it
my
beefy?
main buzz is yes, it is.
Really? That's sick. Well, Discraft has this new Hornet, which is actually on the wall behind me. And I think it's supposed to be the difference between a... That's sick. But it's supposed to be the difference between a Buzz OS and a Buzz. So
Well-
it's the Hornet.
Well, oh, the Hornet. Yeah, dude. Dude, it's
Nice.
kind of sick.
Really?
It's kind of sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
They need to run it
looks-
again. They need to
Yeah.
run it again.
Oh,
It's
I
like
have one.
a
It's dope.
it's like a Nebula. Nebula is
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
the Nebula.
Yep. So
Big
I'm
fan of
excited.
Nebula.
I'm excited because I love disc crafts, mid ranges, fairways, putters. The drivers and I haven't found a happy spot. I like the nuke. But I
Yeah.
throw the boss mainly, and it's just like I can't beat the boss. I haven't found anything that beats the boss. So
Yeah. Yeah, Discraft doesn't really have that kind of slot. You have to find a nuke. You have to have like 20 nukes and throw all of them and try to
Exactly.
find one you like.
Yep.
Like they all kind of
Exactly.
fly differently. But
Right.
there's like that makes some people angry, but it's also beautiful at the same time because you can have like
Right.
5 nukes and they all fly
Exactly.
differently.
yeah.
So you can find the flight
Yep.
you want, you know.
Yep. But that's us. That's life this week for both of us. So
Yeah.
we want to touch base on some local upcoming Michigan tournaments. We talked about having this being a Michigan podcast. So some local upcoming tournaments. We've really got 4 big ones. They're all B tiers. We've got Oh My Gosh Demo, which is in the beginning of March. We have March
Yep.
Mayhem also in March. March Mush, which is also in March, believe it or not. And then Victory Park Open, which I believe is the first weekend in April.
Dude, what's with all these like we know it's in March.
Like,
we gotta
like I
put March
registered
before it.
for it. I know it's like, oh well, March Mush on the calendar. Well, I wonder what month that is. September.
Yeah.
So
Like the first one coming up too as well as Kent Lake Classic is
Mhm.
basically the first I think it's a C tier with a little bit of added cash, but
okay.
usually there's like 20 to 30 pros that go there every year pretty much. And
Yeah, where's that at?
That's at Kensington.
Oh,
you-
really?
You play double green.
Oh,
Green's the
played
good
out
one.
there like twice.
Green's the good
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Yeah. Green's
Yeah,
the
that's-
really good one.
That's a great course. That's
Yeah,
a fun
that-
course. That's tough. We played that for LPO a couple of years back.
Heck yeah, we did.
Yep.
Yeah, and Andrew Marbury then shot like 14 under.
Yes, he did. Goat.
Dude,
You know, when you live in Michigan and you play MPO, the winter months from like November to March suck because Marweed, Luke Taylor, Tim Barham, Kyle Klein, they're all back in the area. And you just don't have it just so
Yeah.
yeah, speaking of that, let's go through the winners. Who won these last 4 events?
so Kent Lake Classic last year, Luke Taylor won.
Shocker.
Austin Bates runner up. He was close, but Luke Taylor seems to always take that one down. I think actually the year before that, Nick Gill took it down.
No.
So-
yeah, I forgot about Nick Gill. Shout out Nick Gill.
Dude, animal.
Yeah.
He actually just played a tournament in Ohio.
Really?
He got like
Did
he
win?
got like 5th. No, he got like
Okay.
5th. But
Okay.
you know, you can't count on anything at the beginning of the year because it's just
Right.
warm up
It's-
season.
It's a toss up. Yep.
But we got Oh My Gosh Mo's next, and Kevin Fodry won it last year.
Dude, I'm telling you, Kevin, I know you're gonna watch this. You only won because I wasn't there. Okay, I know that sounds prideful, so I'm gonna back up my statement. I learned how to play on Ashtamo. Ashtamo is the course. I started there in 2015. I have played that course probably over 1,000 times. I mean, I played it 3 times this week alone. So that course and I are best friends. So, Kevin, we'll see you there this year, and we'll see how it goes.
Don't let him fool you.
Yeah.
He will beat anyone at Ashmo besides me,
Yeah.
probably. I will
Yes.
come there and I will beat you.
I'll say this
100%.
right now.
I'm very good
I
there.
can, I think other than like maybe AB, Gannon, I think I can take anyone at Oshimo.
Dude, you
And
can't take
I'm-
me at Oshimo. There's no way.
Dude, we'll see you there. We'll see you there. But I say that because I'm 1,000 rated, so like I can shoot hot rounds. But Oshimo is a course where it, like, you can't. There's birdieable holes and there's not birdieable holes. It's that straightforward. You either birdie the hole or you don't. Like, you go to the hole and you play it for par, or you play it for birdie. And if you don't get the birdie, you messed up. So, like, to know how to play the course is so important. And
if they play a par 54, there's like 6 holes out there that are basically they're like tweener, right? They're like tweener par 4s, but if you get a 3, you feel good. So there's only like 10 or 11 holes left that you can birdie, and they're not easy birdies.
There are 12 birdieable holes, and I say birdieable as in like you can have a putt from circle 2 or circle 1. There are 6 holes out there you cannot have a putt from circle 2 or circle 1.
And they're not easy. They're not easy.
And they're not easy.
They're tricky shots. They're tight.
Now I want to shout out Grant Hinkle, who I know isn't going to see this. He's 15 years old, out of Kalamazoo, Michigan. In a league round, shot -11 from longs at Oshimo, which was 299 rated on UDisc and would have been like a 1090 plus rated round.
That's unreal.
Unbelievable. 15 years old, by the way. He missed a circle 1 putt on the other 12th, the whole 12th birdieable hole. Crazy.
Yeah, because it's like you can birdie hole like 1 through 4 and then 16 through 8, like 15 through 18. But that middle stretch, that like 8 through 13 is tough because of those tweener par 4s that aren't reachable.
9, 10, 11, impossible. You can't. You could
unless
get 10.
unless you're Ryan Mulder. I think he got a putt in hole 10.
Did he really?
Yes.
Okay, I birdied that twice.
And then he 3-putted and then took a par. But he put it in this. He put all the par 4s in the circle, dude.
Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. He's so good. He's so good. Potential.
Yeah. He throws but
moving on past Oshimo.
That should be our course of the week. Oshimo
course of the week. Look it up.
And then we have March Mayhem at Garfield Park. The most played course in Michigan.
You won't see
by far. Frank doesn't like Garfield. He doesn't like
not play that course.
He doesn't like the pressure to birdie 12 holes.
Try like 16.
No.
Try 16.
No. I won last year with like a 21 under.
Yeah. Also, though, wasn't last cash 2 strokes off of you?
It doesn't matter,
dude. Like AMs and pros shoot the same rated round out there. Every hole is under 300 feet except like 2 because they updated the layout.
Yeah, dude. AMs
you throw a putter on every hole.
An AM will shoot 13, but then they'll shoot like 6 or 3. Fair. But pros, you have to shoot double digits both rounds. But I took that down last year as a B tier, which was amazing.
That's sick. Good
I think I was 9 down through 10 through the second round.
Dang. Those front 9 are tough. That's the hardest stretch of the course.
Yeah, and then Nick Gill was banging putts from everywhere, and he took it to the last hole, and I think he threw a B on 17, and then I just laid up on 18. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, it was weird.
17.
Yeah.
Did you go long?
Turned it over in the road.
Oh my gosh! So you went. Oh,
it's not that far, but I mean,
well, it's like a 280-foot hole.
Yeah, it was a little windy.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
dang.
Yeah, and then we got March Mush after that, which Luke Taylor took down last year. He takes down a lot of these tournaments.
Yeah, he does.
That tournament, there's always terrible weather.
Yeah, where's that at? What course that played at?
That's at Sleepy.
Yep.
That's at Sleepy, which is a fun course. Very fun.
Yeah.
But there's always snow, and last year it was like good weather. Then there'd be 15 minutes of just a blizzard.
Yes.
And then good, and then blizzard, and then good, and then blizzard.
Yeah.
It was unreal.
Fun.
Yeah.
Not fun.
I feel like Luke Taylor took that down, and then Austin Bates, I think, was right behind him again.
Yeah.
I never performed well at that tournament. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that course. I'll probably be there. I'll probably be at that one.
It's a fun one. There's usually another 20, 30 Michigan pros out there fighting for it.
Yep.
Everyone's so excited to play at the beginning of the year.
Right. Those tournaments fill up so quick.
Yeah, they do.
And then what's last? Victory Park Open. If you haven't played Victory Park in Albion, it's worth the trip. That course is so cool.
It's one of
There's
my
some-
favorite tournament courses in Michigan.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Because if you went out there and played a practice round out there, it'd be like, okay, these are pretty basic shots. But dude, in a tournament, some of those shots, like there's 100, what's that hole? 135 feet?
Yeah.
But literally is on an island.
Yeah.
And the island is like all of 12 feet wide.
It's like 20 feet wide.
Yeah.
With water surrounding the whole thing early.
Yeah. You can't, it's like you could jump putt off the tee if you have a 130-foot jump putt, but it has to be close to the bucket. Like it's so tough.
And there's this huge tree behind the basket. So if you go long, you have no putt.
Right. And I see a lot of people hit that tree, stand up and roll into the water. And it's a river. It's not a lake. It's a river. So your disc, gone.
Yeah. There's like 10 holes that have water on them.
Yes. Very
was
fun course.
I played that tournament in AM1, and I think I shot like 27 over and lost half my bag.
That does not surprise me.
It was so windy. I lost like these 4x forces. I lost these undertakers. Dude, I lost
Just
everything
painful.
in the water. It was.
Yeah.
I took an 11 on hole 12, that par 5. I think it's 12.
Oh,
yeah. Dude, if he keeps
Dang.
dunking them in the water,
I'm
trying to go over.
I know what you're talking about. That hole's tough. But that's a sick course. I think, who won that last year? Luke?
Luke, obviously.
Yeah, Luke won.
Yeah.
So these next few months are going to be interesting.
One year he shot 17 down there.
Yeah, in one round, right? Yeah. It was
One
like
round.
1080 something.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Unreal.
Yeah,
Unreal.
but
18 down is doable there if
Mhm.
because the par 4s can be a little soft if they're played a 4.
Mhm. But
I'm always excited for
outside
that
of
one.
Michigan, they had the Tallahassee Open this last weekend, which is a really cool event. Go over and watch it at Ace Run Pro. That's what it is. It's a pretty cool event. Definitely, that final round is tight. Bradley Williams, who was it? Grady Shue, Joey Buckets, and Bradley Williams.
That's a good
were
card.
Battling.
That's a good card.
Albert Tom was chasing from Chase Card. It's a very, very interesting watch. Definitely worth going and looking at it.
Yeah.
But if you haven't seen it, I know you've seen the results, but Joey Buckets missing a 25-foot putt to push a playoff, giving Grady Shue the win.
Wow.
So, really cool event. Definitely worth the watch, but the air ball was tough to watch. It was an
Where
elevated
was
basketball,
that?
to be fair.
Where was that ice in the veins when he was at Idlewild? You know, he had that. He was clutch
exactly,
putting, and then
yeah.
I mean, early year nerves.
Yep.
It hits everyone, and then Grady just taking it down.
Yeah, but I feel like Buckets has been like he's calm and
he
smooth. Like
is.
that just shocked me. I was watching him. I'm like, yeah, he's gonna put this in the heart. Elevated bucket. No, not really any wind. I mean, a little bit, but he just airballed it. I mean, sent it right side.
And that was the
Gotta
push the
be mental.
playoff too.
Yeah, it was to push the playoff. Yep.
Must just shanked it.
Yep. So really tough to watch, but it was a good event. And on top of that, another big tournament we had this weekend, the NADGT Tour Finals.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is, I don't know who has a final in February.
right. Kind of
What did
strange.
What do they? What's the final for? What do they?
Yeah.
Would they play a tournament in January and then
Yeah.
had a final?
It's weird because they worked through it all last year, and then they qualified for this event. And the winners of this event actually get a tour card for the year.
Yeah,
Both FPO and MPO, which I think there were 7 FPO players.
that's almost more than the Q Series final
Yeah. First place won like $1,500, right?
for MPO. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
And then for the-
Carmichael.
yeah.
Looking
Shout
that
out to
down.
him. That's insane. That
Really
course is a
exciting.
ton of fun.
Because what was it? Was it Am Nats he ended up choking in the last round? That was really hard to watch. Really hard to watch
Badly.
because he had that win all the way to the end.
Yeah, and then
that was
Ryan
tough to
Mon
watch.
ended up taking that down.
Yep. So good to see him get a tour card. That'll be exciting. And then Trinity Bryant on the female side. Which
Do you
I know
think-
she's go ahead.
Do you think they have to still pay the $1,000 for the tour card, even though they
Is it
won it?
$1,000 this year?
Yeah,
Dude,
something like that.
goodness gracious.
The silver
Um,
card's 300. Do you think they win this tour card with that $1,500? Right, Lucas won, and then
hmm,
does he have to still pay? Because I know the
doubt
people
it.
that won the final did. You still got to
Did they
pay for
really?
the tour card. Yeah.
That seems
So,
weird to me. Like, I feel like if you win a tour card, you should be given it. Maybe that's me. Like, I get it for the top
dude,
pros.
I thought the
understand
same
paying
thing.
for it.
I thought the same thing.
But if you win it, like, that's a little weird to me.
Yeah, and you pay
Hmm.
$1,000 plus all the tournament entries, so it's extra.
That's crazy. Yeah, tournament entries are like through the roof.
$375 for a pro tour plus fees. You're looking
Yeah.
at $400.
They're like,
And that's
is it just me or is it like deterring non-tour players?
dude, like,
That's
why
what it
would I
feels like.
sign up when if you sign up for 3 tournaments, it's like $1,500.
Right. Not to
the
mention
fees,
your
like-
Airbnb. Not to mention you start on Thursday on some of these events now.
Dude, and
It just doesn't make sense.
then I got like 17th of D-Glow and I won like $1,200. Like I didn't
Right.
even make money and I got a top 15. It's
Right.
like, are you kidding me? These
Yeah.
entry fees they're ridiculous. They're
Yeah. So
ridiculous.
hopefully Lucas and Trinity then don't have to pay for theirs. 'Cause,
They
I mean,
definitely
tour
are
life
gonna
is
have to.
expensive.
They're definitely
Oh.
going to.
Yeah, like Nate Hecker this last week. Do you know who that is, Nate Hecker?
Yeah, I played with them 3 or 4 times this year, I think.
Hey, great guy.
Yeah,
Did
he
you see
is.
he's done?
Yeah.
Crazy.
It
He
was
just,
like
he 10
he was
20 rated
posting
pro out of Ohio.
he's posting about his sponsors, blah blah blah
Mhm.
blah 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 blah, and then boom, I'm dropping everyone. Disc golf
Done.
is
He's dropping disc golf. And
Yeah.
we heard the same thing from Peyton Stamen last year. So these fees are crazy. Like
Yeah.
it's not profitable. It's an influencer salary. If you're not an influencer, if you're not the best in the game, you're not getting paid. Like
Yeah.
you see
Yeah,
a lot
it's
of guys
like-
push, like Garrett Gurthey. He's pushing social media right now. I love it, but like, it's because it's not like profitable anymore.
No, the floor is so high to get in.
Mm-hmm.
The floor is like 20 grand
Mm-hmm.
to play, and like, are
Yeah.
you kidding me?
That's absolutely crazy.
That's gonna suck the life out of you if you don't like have the right mindset and if you're not ready for it.
Yeah.
And if you don't enjoy yourself on the course and enjoy competing, and
Right.
if that gets sucked out of you halfway through the year, dude,
Yep.
There you
It's
go.
gonna be
Like,
impossible.
you're playing and you're losing $10,000 in the next 6 months.
Yeah, it's just literally handing over cash, and sponsors can't pay for that.
Here you
but-
go, Gannon. Here's some more money, Gannon and Ricky.
Right. Well, I mean, dude, he makes crazy sales. He just yeah. So the thing is, like, you got to be really good to get on tour. So it's tough.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying, but I'm still probably a year away. I'm not even ready for that yet.
Yeah. I mean,
I gotta-
you also got to save. You got to save. But you know, I think that pretty well segments into our final segment for the day. Nick's hot takes.
I don't think tour ratings are any higher than your local ratings. I think the courses are just harder. And people just, there's a higher caliber of people playing, and the courses are harder. So it just seems like the ratings are higher. But these pro guys go back to their A tiers that they play. And like Grady Shue just averaged 1050 at the Tallahassee Open. I'm almost positive he didn't average 1050 at a single Pro Tour event. So what's up with that?
No.
What's
I'm
up with
sorry. I'm sorry. Here's my thought. I think on the Pro Tour, the ratings are inflated the worse you are. The better
No.
you are, okay, the better you are, I
Dude,
think it's more understandable. Dude, I played Northwoods Black 2 years ago. The point differential between strokes was 2.5 points. 2.5
Dude,
points. You can
that's
look
one
it
for
up.
black.
It's
That's
crazy.
different. That's
Micah
different.
Gross shot 27 over, and it was 1,010 or something ridiculous.
Dude,
Like, you can't tell me two ratings are inflated. Like,
Northwood,
they are.
dude. If there was a C tier at Northwoods, it would do the same thing.
No.
Do you know
No,
that?
It wouldn't.
Do you know that?
Because the thing is, it wouldn't do the same thing because everyone would suck, right? And so it keeps everyone close together. The Pro Tour, because everyone is so spread out, like, you've got Paul Macbeth shooting 8 over, and you've got Gannon Burr shooting 12 under. So now we've got two people within 20 points of each other shooting like 30 strokes apart. And
But
so
there's
that's why
no-
these tour ratings are so high, because they're like, oh, we can't hurt Paul
They're
McBeth
not
in his
high.
rating. We
They're
can't
not.
hurt him. And so they just keep the ratings up there. Because,
Dude.
dude,
Dude, 1020 at Deglo is harder than 1020 at Ashimo. Because what do
I
you mean you
disagree.
disagree?
I disagree. Because,
Dude,
dude, if you go,
You cannot go out there with all the OB and shoot under par at Deglo and say it's the same as under par at Ashimo with no OB.
yeah, okay,
Are you kidding me?
It's- the course
Bruh.
itself is more difficult. But let's look at Isaac Robinson, for example. The dude throws in the fairway. That's all he does. Like, he putts, he makes his putts, and he throws in the fairway. It won him 2 world championships. Good for him. But he goes out and he plays other events, and he's not getting as high of ratings as he is. Like, he won the, what was that B tier a couple weeks ago?
It's because he just switched sponsors, dude.
But he won it, dude, and it was like a 1030 something rated
Dude,
event.
there was like no one in the field but him.
Yeah, and
That's
Grady
not-
Shue,
It's not a
he
thing.
was there too. I just,
No.
dude, all I'm saying is, like, you look at these hard courses, and yes, they are difficult, and it's hard to shoot the same rounds. But to shoot an
It's hard to shoot
average
the same rounds,
round-
exactly, because it's harder on the Pro Tour.
Right. But to shoot an average round at a Pro Tour course, your rating is going to be so much better than an average round at Ashmo. If I go to an Ashmo and I shoot an average round,
I
I'm shooting
disagree.
one.
You don't get punished at Ashimo. At these Pro Tour courses, you throw OB, you take 7s or 8s on a bad hole, and at Ashimo, dude, you get a bogey.
And but other
That's the
pros are
difference.
doing the same thing. That's the thing. Other pros are doing the same thing. And so that's why when you got, because if you don't know this, I just looked at my mic as if it was my camera. If you don't know this, ratings are built based on what other players are shooting around you. So if you go to a tournament and you're
Correct.
950 rated and you shoot 2 down, and an AM4 walks in and shoots 4 down, the PGA is going to look at that and say, either the AM4 is bagging or the 950 guy shot awful. And typically they're going to go with the 950 guy shot awful. And so they're going to
But-
bump you down. With
but-
so many dudes
No,
above
no.
1020, all those ratings, even if they shoot bad days, they have to keep it high. Because the average, average player out there is like 1030 rated, 1025 rated. And so they got like an average
No.
round out there is 1025 rated.
The Pro Tour floor is too high. Everyone's so good that the floor is so much higher than your regular event, which the floor is so low. So
And
there's
it pulls the rating up.
no, it pulls it down. It pulls it down.
There's no way. That's just
Yes,
bad.
it pulls the ceiling down and the floor up. And then
So let's
you have
let's
normal
look at-
events where the ceiling can be very high. You can reach 1090. When was the last 1090 rated round? There was like 2 last year. On Pro
exactly.
Tour.
Exactly, which means ratings are inflated. I win. GG.
No, they're not.
Leave your opinions in the comments because I think Nick is crazy.
We can let it rest. I think Frank's crazy because the
But,
floor on the Pro Tour is higher. But
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay. We'll leave it at that. But guys, episode 2, we're
Heck yeah.
200% larger than last time.
look at this background. Look at the jersey. That's
yeah.
my jersey right there. It's pretty sick.
That's Nick's jersey.
Yeah.
This is my sponsor,
So my Spartan.
Cardinal.
It's
I'm
my
gonna
Spartan.
be getting a jersey here soon, so get hype because it's gonna look sick. I put flowers on it and I put dogs. I'm just kidding. I don't know what's on it yet. We're in the process of making it. So
Yeah, this boy
Get
is only
hyped.
$40. Only $40 for a sick Spartan jersey.
it
I
is
wore
it
these.
is a cool jersey.
It is very cool.
It is
I
cool.
love it.
And I
Jeff,
will say this.
Jeff helped me a lot with that.
I will say this. If I wasn't sponsored by Cardinal, I'd buy one. But I am sponsored by Cardinal. Cardinal jersey. It's a great looking quarter zip.
It does look
Baseball
good.
length. It's not baseball length. It's full length, but I got long
They're-
arms, so
They're both great jerseys, both
yeah,
great
they
companies.
are
So
both great
they're
companies.
amazing. They're amazing.
Can't hate on either of them. So
Yeah.
thanks y'all for watching. Glad to have you back for another episode. If you like it, we'd love to have you subscribe. So
And if you want to be a guest, hit us up. And
text us.
you do need something to talk about. So
Yep. Bring something exciting.
yeah, extra
But-
exciting would be nice. So
All right. That's all from us at Throwing Thoughts. Thanks for watching.
yeah.
And we'll see you next week
with Frank and Nick.
with Frank and Nick.